Now, before we get into revealing our portfolio's performance for 2025 to date, we should probably give a bit of context and a reminder as to how the year has transpired, because, oh my goodness, a lot has been happening, and it really brings home the point of why diversification truly works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Trump has been the headline. He was elected in November and the US market absolutely ripped. Bitcoin ripped. No one could lose money, it seemed. But the US has wobbled of late as the tariff conversation has, I guess, become more real, and Trump has since acknowledged that there may be a recession coming. The S&P 500 is down for the year. The NASDAQ 100 is down for the year. Since its high in mid-February, the S&P 500 is close to a correction.
Yep.
I think it's down about 9%.
Yep.
A correction is when the market falls 10%. The more tech-heavy NASDAQ 100 is in a correction. So the US has really wobbled. But where investors have moved their money is Europe and Hong Kong and China a little bit, but mainly Hong Kong. Hong Kong's up like 17% for the year. Europe's up more than 10% for the year. Even the UK, which is such a boring market normally, it's up for the year. So that's really been the story of this rotation out of America into other parts of the world. A lot of European stocks are up. European defense stocks have done pretty well, but a lot of those, like, I guess, safer stocks, the European pharmaceutical companies and the big food makers like Unilever and Nestle have done well. And then if we come home to Australia, we are also down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot happening. I guess if you were to have started investing midway through last year and ridden the continued bull market in the US, you might be feeling a little bit worried as to what's going on. But again, what we're about to go through really shows the importance of diversification and making sure that you don't have all your eggs in one basket.
With that in mind, why don't you tell us how your portfolio has gone?
All right, well, let's start with the positives. As we said, there's been a rotation into Europe. Europe has had a pretty good start to the year compared to the rest of the world. So my European index fund, VEQ, is up 13%. That's good. First time double digits in a while, I think. My Asia ex Japan as well is also up about 4%, just over 4%. So that's some positive news. However, on the other side, we know that Aussie and US are down, and I have a little bit more of an exposure given the leverage. So Gear, my ASX 200 is down 6%, and my US, GGUS, is down 8.5% at time of recording.
Yeah, so Bryce's portfolio is down, which means that mine is up. VEQ and VAE, the Europe and Asia ETFs, have done the same. IOZ, the ASX 200 ETF, is down about 2.5% this year, and IVV, the S&P 500, is down about 4%, at least at time of recording. The US had a bad night last night, and if it keeps going by the time it's released, it could be down more.
Yes.
But I think, for me, like so my portfolio is up about 2.5% for the year. And the takeaway there is that Bryce got the good with the bad. So you made the decision to get leveraged exposure to the US and Australia. And for the last few years, that's been great for you. The US, the last 5 years has doubled. So congratulations.
Thank you.
But in this time period, having a more equal exposure to all these different regions of the world has worked well for me.
Yes. Yeah. I should say my portfolio is down to 2%. So you're up 2, I'm down 2. But what is clearly evident though, Ren, is that for both of us, having that diversification has smoothed the, I guess, overall impact. If we were just in on US or just in on Aussie, we would certainly be feeling it. But having both Asia and Europe holding up or offsetting some of the losses just goes to show the importance of remaining diversified.